Alright, so as a lot of you know, my name is MJ. I'm a trans man. I've been transitioning for like 7 years. But my liver ended up failing on testosterone, so I did detransition for like a month and a half. I have tons of videos on it. Anyways, when I detransitioned, I did not have a lot of money. Like, I didn't have money, to go to, like, clothing stores and stuff and get, like, a bunch of chick clothes. I just didn't have the money for it. Something I'm so proud of when it comes to that time. It was a very dark time, but, I think this was a huge, like, positive takeaway. I literally salvaged all my men's clothes, almost all of them, and was able to transform them into, like, women's clothes. I had, like, an entire new wardrobe and I didn't have to spend shit. So we're gonna rate my outfits. So this is at the very beginning. I do have women's jeans on, but I have my battle vest on, and I also had a men's tee. I kind of like, tied it up to make it not a crop top, but whatever the hell that is. Personally, I liked this style. I'm gonna rate it like an 8.5 out of 10. In this picture, I converted my favorite Misfits tee into like a tube top, and you can't see it here, but in the back it has like the slits on it, and it tied and everything. I think like I look like a fucking female wrestler here. I still feel like I looked a little awkward, because obviously I wasn't comfortable in my skin, but at the very beginning, like I felt very uncomfortable. So I do feel like I look a little off. So I'm gonna rate this a 6 out of 10. So that was actually a men's shirt. I cut off the sleeves. I like made it like a tie thing or whatever. But this is not, I feel like this is not my style. Like, it's not really me. So I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 10, and I also feel like it was low effort. So here, once again, I have that, Misfits, Milwaukee, like, top that I converted into, like, a tube top with, like, the slits and ties and everything. And then that was an old, shirt I had, that was a men's shirt. It was, like, one of those, like, blue-collar shirts or whatever. Yeah, I just kinda, I don't know, wore it as is, I don't know, but I don't like this picture at all. My hair, oh, it's laid awful. I'm gonna rate this a 3 out of 10. Listen, these pictures are awkward. Like, you can barely see my face, so it's like, my crotch is like right there. That's why I'm kind of like putting my head over it so it's less awkward, or is it more awkward? I don't know. Anyways, I have one of my minor threat tees I once again converted into like a crop top with a tie. That is another one of my battle vests, my denim one. And then these shorts, used to be men's jeans, and so I kind of like cut them up and then made them so the little pockets like, went out. That's a messenger bag that like, I think it was my mom's. I think I took it because I did not spend money on that. I like this. I think that I look real cute. I don't know. I'm gonna say I give it a 7 out of 10. So in this picture, I finally got women's shorts, because I was just cutting up men's jeans. That was a men's, like, collar shirt, I think it was. And, like, I cut the sleeves, and, I made it smaller, whatever. I think I had to make it, like, form-fitting. I mean, I look good, but this just isn't me even when I was a girl, like, when I was a woman. Like, that's not my style. So I'm just gonna say, I don't know, 6.5 out of 10. By the way, just to flex, and I'm always gonna flex on this, because listen, I went from looking like this to this, like basically overnight. I'll show you a picture in a second of what I looked like literally days before this. But I was 200 pounds in these pictures. The lowest weight I got to when I detransitioned was only, I think, 197, 198, so I was 200 pounds. And I say that because when I show these pictures, people will be like, oh my god, and you gained like 100 pounds. No, I didn't, baby. I could wake up tomorrow and be that, so stay humble. Shh. Anyways, these, once again, I converted those men's, pants into shorts. That top, I think that was a women's top I got for like $3. And, the hat, that was, my Hornets hat I always wore, before I detransitioned. I think I look cute. So I'm gonna say, a 7 out of 10. Most of my wardrobe was, band tee, so once again, this is just like an exploited shirt that I kind of made into a crop top. I don't like this one. I'm gonna say, 3 out of 10. This one is actually my least favorite. So I do have women's jeans on, like black jeans. I have the Milwaukee Misfits one. I got my battle vest. You can't see here, but I have like my natural hair, like so it's really short. And I have some pretty badass boots on, but I just feel like you can tell by looking at it that like I feel so fucking out of place and I just feel awkward. So 2 out of 10. This is actually one of my favorite pictures from when I detransitioned. I labeled it at the time, if Ruby Rose, had a hoagie addiction, because I like to eat. But I look hot as hell. Chef's kiss. And the best part is, like, I had no weave in. A lot of people think in those other pictures that I had a wig in. I actually had a quick weave. And the reason I say weave and not extensions is because it's weave. I feel like sometimes people just say extensions to, like, sound fancier or something, but weave is weave, and weave can look damn good. Mine didn't, though. But this was my natural hair. I just, like, ripped it all out. Not my natural hair, but the weave. And I rocked it. I looked fucking hot, man. 9 out of 10. I told you guys that I was going to show you this. So this is me literally right before I detransitioned. I pretty much look exactly the same. So yeah. Don't sleep on me.